everybody, welcome back to another Crypto Tax Girl video. Today we're just going to be walking you through how to enter crypto tax data into TurboTax. It's fairly simple, but we'll just walk you through the steps here pretty quickly. So this is what your home page is going to look like when you sign up and log in. And what we're going to want to do is click under Income and Expenses. There should be a drop down there. We were already in here, so we're going to click pick up where you left off. And that's going to bring up a screen that looks like this. Now, what we're going to want to work on here is investments and savings. As you can see, it says crypto there. You can also access that same spot down under here where it says stocks, cryptocurrency, mutual funds, bonds, other. And you can click start. Did you have an investment income in 2023? You're going to click yes. Did you have crypto income or losses in 2023? You're going to click yes. Was the crypto sold, transferred between exchanges and wallets? Most likely going to click yes unless you were just on Coinbase or just on a singular platform. Did you buy or sell an NFT? That's going to be different for everybody. I'm going to click no here. Did you receive a reward in the form of crypto? Again, that's going to be different for everybody. So if you were getting mining rewards, staking rewards, or airdrops or anything like that, you'll click yes here. Again, did you participate in DeFi or a DAO? That's going to be different for anybody, but if you did, you'll click yes. If not, you'll click no. And then you should be able to click continue from there. And then it's going to say, how do you want to handle this? And you'll click skip this actually. Save time by connecting your financial accounts. We'll just click continue. You don't need this. You can click maybe later here. And then what you're going to do here is click enter it a different way in the bottom right. And then you'll see this little box here for cryptocurrency. We're going to click that. Scroll down, press continue. And then there's two options here, but we're going to actually click the type it in myself option, which is shown on the bottom right. And we can press continue again. And then it's going to say crypto service. You're just going to put various here. Account number. You don't need to put either of these in, and then you'll press continue here. Okay, now we are on this page. This is where we're going to actually enter these sales. So I'm going to manually do this. So what type of investment? We did cryptocurrency. How did you receive this investment? We're going to click I purchased it. And then description. So what's going to happen here is I've got this report that I pulled, and this is how we pull our final reports and we break things out. So I've got my 2023 gains and losses, everything in one sheet here. And then I've got this broken out into the three biggest holdings or sales that I had throughout the year. So ETH, Sol, Bitcoin, and then I lumped everything into an other bucket. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, instead of entering every single Ethereum transaction here like you see in my report, I'm going to enter them at an aggregate level of the entire year. So I'm going to do an Ethereum trade for the short-term transactions, which you can see here, and then I'm going to do an Ethereum trade for the long-term transactions. So this might make more sense as I'm going through this. So we'll do ETH. And then when did you receive this investment? So I'm going to click. So we're looking at just the short-term that I have here. The date is sort of arbitrary here since they are short-term. So I'm just going to, pick a date. And I'm going to put that date here. And then date sold or disposed of. I'm going to put the last date for my short-term transactions here. So that's this. And then the proceeds, I've got that here. So this is my short-term proceeds. And this is my short-term cost basis. And you'll see I've got my fees added in here and everything. So I'll bring in that cost basis. And then I'm going to click, oops, looks like we've got $2 signs there. And that, the proceeds minus the cost basis will give us that gain or loss, which is what they're going to see here. So we'll click continue. I paid sales expenses that aren't included in the sales proceeds. Nope. Okay, so we've got that. So we've got the short-term ETH. Now I'm going to add the long-term ETH. So same thing, crypto, I purchased it, ETH. Now we need to pick a date. We pick a long-term date. So we've got these two transactions you can see are the long-term transactions. I've got more up here, but we're going to pick this date here. Also a little bit arbitrary, just as long as it is a long-term trade. So this was purchased in 2020 and sold in 2023. So that's going to qualify these as long-term. So date sold or disposed of. And then same thing, I'm going to grab the proceeds. Oops, looks like we got 2 there. And then I'm going to grab the cost basis. And then I'm going to press continue. Same thing, none of these apply. So now we've got the long-term ETH transactions in here, and we've got the short-term in here. And you'll see my long-term gain here, and that's matching my short-term loss. That's matching. So now we're going to move on to the Solana. So we'll go here. I purchased it. So long story short, we're going to do that for for these 3 currencies, ETH, Solana, Bitcoin, and then I'm going to lump everything into an other. So when I do that, I purchased it, and then I'm going to put other cryptocurrencies here. And then same process, I'm going to have just a bucket of other that's going to encompass everything, because it obviously would take us many, many, many hours to type in all of these different currencies and everything. So we're going to lump everything into an other bucket, and then again, do the short-term trade for other, and then do the long-term trade for other. So once we've got all of our data in here, it should be looking like this. We should have the ETH transactions, the Solana transactions, the Bitcoin transactions, and then we've got the other cryptocurrency transactions. Now, you're going to want to make sure that these the gain and loss that's shown in here matches up with what you're seeing in your sheet. So double check that before you go ahead and click continue here. And let's finish pulling your investment income. So your total gain and loss should match what you're seeing over here. So my total gain and loss matches with what they've got. So I know that I put my data in correctly. I've got some carryover losses that I get to use to offset that gain, which is nice. So then you should have something that looks like this in your TurboTax account, where you've got your income and everything filled out, and then you've also got your investments and savings and stuff like that. And then if you have losses, it'll show that carryover loss for you as well. That's really it. That's what you need to do to input your crypto transactions into TurboTax. Reach out if you have any questions. We're always happy to chat. And we're also happy to, put these reports together for you as well. And we can file for you as well if you need that, or, obviously we can give you this data so then you can go and input it to TurboTax yourself as well. I will leave the links to our website in the description. Thank you.